You are finally here. The static in your blood, the subtle yet persistent pressure behind your eyes, the quiet hum of a profound anxiety that has become the undeniable soundtrack to your days. This is not an illness. It is an awakening. You feel a constant pull towards an unknown destination, a sense of being perpetually adrift, as if the map you were given at birth no longer corresponds to the territory you now inhabit. This deep disorientation is the primary signal, a pre-tremor before the great tectonic shift in your consciousness. Your very cells are vibrating in anticipation of an event foretold not in the crumbling prophecies of old, but in the silent, immutable language of cosmic law. It is the one reason you are here, listening to this voice, seeking an external confirmation for what your soul already knows to be irrevocably true. The clock is ticking towards a singular moment, a fixed nexus point in your personal timeline. You have been summoned. The process has already begun its irreversible course, and the final crescendo is measured in hours. It is the 18th of October. This is not a collective delusion or a shared cultural malaise. It is a direct, targeted transmission meant for you and for those like you who are tuned to its unique frequency. You are a living receiver, and the signal is growing stronger with every single rotation of this planet. The sleepless nights, the sudden, brilliant flashes of insight followed by deep troughs of inexplicable confusion, the distinct feeling of watching your own life from a great distance as if it were a film. These are the unmistakable symptoms of your inner antenna aligning with an incoming broadcast. For far too long, you have navigated your existence by stars that have shifted, by magnetic poles that have wandered from their true positions. You have followed inherited directions that lead only to repeating circles of profound dissatisfaction and quiet desperation. The universal system is now intervening. This is a divine intervention on a cellular level. On the 18th of October, the signal will finally peak, and the old guidance system will be rendered permanently and utterly obsolete. Prepare for this final surge. What is this great event? It is not an apocalypse, nor is it an ascension into some ethereal, disembodied realm. It is something far more intimate, far more practical. It is a full and complete recalibration of your soul's compass. Imagine that at the very core of your being, there exists a gyroscopic instrument of unimaginable precision, designed to orient you towards your highest possible timeline, joy, purpose, and boundless abundance. Over lifetimes, through dense societal conditioning and layers of personal trauma, this compass has been subjected to immense magnetic interference. Its needle has been deflected, its readings distorted, causing you to mistake true north for south, progress for stagnation. The 18th of October marks the arrival of a cosmic pulse, a degaussing wave of such purity and power that it will instantly neutralize all accumulated interference. This is a system-wide firmware update for the human soul, a moment when the factory settings of your inner guidance mechanism are restored. It is an exceedingly rare alignment, a celestial window of opportunity. This recalibration is not a gentle nudge. It is an absolute, instantaneous realignment of your core vibrational matrix. The cosmic wave arriving on the 18th of October carries a specific resonant frequency, a carrier signal containing the original, uncorrupted blueprint of your destiny, the true magnetic north of your soul's unique purpose. When this signal makes contact with your energy field, it will act like a powerful quantum electromagnet, forcefully snapping the needle of your internal compass back to its correct primordial position. All deviating frequencies, the insidious voices of self-doubt, the magnetic pull of past failures, the gravitational weight of others' expectations will be rendered utterly powerless. They will lose their charge, their ability to influence your direction. This process bypasses the conscious mind entirely. It is not something you need to believe in for it to work. It is a law of spiritual physics, as certain and as unavoidable as gravity. You are being upgraded from an analog, easily disturbed system to a quantum-entangled, self-correcting guidance mechanism. You ask for proof? Look not to the skies, but within your own body, the vessel for this great change. The high-frequency ringing in your ears is not tinnitus. It is the sound of your biocircuitry attuning to the incoming signal, the hum of the recalibration process initiating. The unexplained aches in your bones and joints are the dense, low-frequency patterns of ancestral trauma being shaken loose and dissolved by the new resonance. Your sleep patterns are erratic because your consciousness is being rebooted, operating between two different dimensional realities as the old world dissolves and the new one crystallizes. These are not symptoms to be cured, but data points confirming the update is in progress. The physical world is responding too. Notice the strange behavior of animals, the glitches in technology, the intensification of synchronicities. These are ripples in reality, the external world struggling to keep pace with the profound internal shift that is accelerating towards its final activation point on the 18th of October. This is your undeniable proof. The signs are becoming concrete, irrefutable. You are seeing repeating number sequences everywhere, 111, 444. These are not coincidences, but system pings from the new grid, confirming that your connection is stabilizing. They are digital handshakes between your consciousness and the universal operating system. You experience moments of profound temporal distortion, where time seems to slow down or speed up dramatically. This is a direct consequence of your soul's compass being freed from the linear, three-dimensional matrix. It is beginning to perceive the true, fluid nature of quantum reality. You feel a sudden, inexplicable urge to change your diet, your habits, your social circles. This is your body's intelligence responding to the recalibration, automatically purging anything that creates magnetic interference with your true north. Do not question these impulses. They are diagnostic commands from your newly awakened inner guidance system. They are the evidence that you are locking on to the correct frequency for the great shift. Everything you are experiencing is a necessary and orchestrated part of this grand recalibration. The moments of intense fatigue are your nervous system undergoing a complete rewiring, adapting to handle a much higher voltage of cosmic energy than it was ever designed for. Old memories and emotions are bubbling to the surface with startling clarity and force. This is not you regressing, it is the compass's internal memory banks being wiped clean of corrupted data and false historical logs that have kept you navigating in circles for decades. The feeling of detachment from things that once defined you, your career, your ambitions, your very identity, is the most powerful sign of all. It means the magnetic anchors holding you to a false shoreline are being severed. You are becoming unmoored in preparation for a new voyage. You are being stripped down to your essential self so that the compass can be installed on a stable, unburdened foundation. Trust the process. Every symptom is a milestone, bringing you closer to the 18th of October. Once the recalibration of your soul's compass is complete, your navigation through life will become precise, intuitive, and immediate. In your relationships, the change will be absolute. Your energy field, now broadcasting a clear and coherent signal of your true north, will act as a powerful resonant beacon. Those whose own compasses are aligned with yours will be drawn to you with an irresistible magnetic force, creating partnerships of profound depth and purpose. Conversely, those who represent magnetic interference, the manipulators, the energy vampires, the doubters, will find your presence intolerable. They will naturally and effortlessly fall away, unable to withstand the purity of your new frequency. There will be no painful goodbyes, only a quiet and final energetic divergence. You will no longer seek love or validation. You will be the source of it, attracting only that which is a perfect harmonic match to your soul's true, unwavering direction. Your life will be a testament to resonant alignment. Your financial reality is a direct reflection of your navigational clarity. For years, your compass has been faulty, leading you towards dead ends, towards ventures that drain your energy and yield minimal returns. You have been fighting against the current, mistaking struggle for progress. When your compass snaps to its true north on the 18th of October, you will receive a direct, uninterrupted signal from the field of infinite potential. You will simply know which direction to move in. Opportunities that were previously invisible will appear before you as if materializing from thin air. The flow of abundance will no longer be something you chase. It will be the natural consequence of your aligned trajectory. Blocks will not be cleared. They will be revealed as navigational errors that you will now effortlessly bypass. Your every decision will be guided by an inner certainty, an internal GPS that directs you along the path of least resistance and maximum reward. You are being recalibrated for prosperity, for effortless creation. The health of your physical body is intrinsically linked to the orientation of your soul. A misaligned compass creates a state of constant, low-grade stress on the cellular level, as your life force is perpetually expended moving in a direction that is not your own. This internal friction is the root cause of disease, fatigue, and premature aging. The recalibration event is a return to homeostasis on a quantum level. As your soul's true energetic signature is restored, your cells will receive a new, coherent blueprint for vitality. The body's innate intelligence, freed from the distortion of a faulty guidance system, will begin a process of profound self-healing. Chronic ailments will recede as the energetic blockages that cause them are dissolved by the pure frequency of your true north. You will feel a surge of life force, a vitality you have not known since childhood. Your biology will align with your destiny. Your physical vessel will finally become a true and vibrant expression of the limitless energy of your correctly oriented soul. But first, you must face the storm. Before a compass can find its true and steady north, its needle must spin wildly, chaotically, as it sheds the residual magnetism of false poles. This is the fiery purification, and it is the most critical phase of your transformation. In the days leading up to the 18th of October, every fear you have ever suppressed will rise to the surface. Every doubt, every insecurity, every shadow aspect of your psyche will present itself for a final review. You will feel lost, terrified, and utterly alone. It will seem as though you are moving backward, that all your progress has been undone. You must understand, this is not a test of your strength, but a system diagnostic. The recalibration process is identifying and purging all corrupt data files from your emotional hard drive. These fears are not you. They are phantom signals, echoes of old interference that must be fully experienced to be permanently erased from your field. Do not resist this purification. Do not fight the ghosts that rise from within. Your instinct will be to suppress the anxiety, to distract yourself from the discomfort, to seek reassurance that you are not losing your mind. To do so would be to abort the recalibration sequence. You must allow the storm to rage. When the terror surfaces, you must look it in the eye and name it. When the sorrow comes, you must allow it to wash through you without judgment. You are the calm, silent observer at the center of the hurricane. This process is the deep degaussing of your soul, a necessary and powerful cleansing that makes space for the new, unshakable clarity that is to come. Each fear you face and release is another layer of magnetic distortion being permanently stripped away from your soul's compass. You are not breaking down. You are breaking through. Hold steady. Let the needle spin. The chaos is a sign that the healing is profound, that the reset is imminent and total. This fiery trial is your initiation. It is the final pressure that transforms carbon into diamond. The intensity of this inner conflict is directly proportional to the magnitude of the power you are about to reclaim. The old energetic structures within you will not go quietly. They will fight for their survival, generating phantom scenarios of loss and disaster, trying to convince you that the familiar misery is safer than the unknown freedom. They will use the voices of your loved ones, the logic of your own mind, to argue against your transformation. Your only task is to remain anchored in the knowledge of what is happening. You are wiping the drive. You are deleting legacy software. You are severing ties to a timeline that has expired. This discomfort is the friction of your soul breaking the sound barrier of its previous limitations. Stand as the witness. Allow the purification to complete its work. Your destination is guaranteed. The new coordinates are already locked in, waiting for you on the other side of this fire, on the morning of the 18th of October. On the 18th of October, you are to follow a protocol of absolute simplicity. This is not about ritual or ceremony. It is about reception. At some point during this 24-hour period, you must gift yourself 1 hour of stillness. No technology, no distractions, no other human presence. Sit or lie down in a quiet space. Close your eyes. Your task is not to meditate, not to visualize, not to do anything. Your task is to become the receiver. You are the vessel into which the cosmic recalibration pulse will be poured. By being still and silent, you are manually opening the port for the firmware update to be downloaded and installed into your being. You will feel it as a subtle shift, a quiet click deep within your core, a sense of something fundamental settling into its rightful place. This is the moment the needle of your soul's compass locks onto its true north. Do not force it. Do not anticipate it. Simply create the space and allow the universal intelligence to complete its work. This is the key. Only action within the stillness you must state, either aloud or within the sanctum of your own heart, a simple and clear declaration. You will say, "I am ready. I accept this recalibration. I release all interference. I align with my true north. I consent to my transformation." This is the activation key. It is the final command that tells the system you are consciously participating in your own upgrade. It is your signature on a new cosmic contract with yourself. The universe will never override your free will, even for your own benefit. Your consent is the bridge across which the energy must travel. Say these words with the full conviction of your being. Feel them resonate in every cell. This is the moment you cease to be a passive recipient of fate and become an active co-creator of your destiny. On the 18th of October, your word becomes law. Your declaration initiates the final, irreversible sequence of your soul's grand realignment. After you have completed the protocol, you will not need to wonder if it has worked. The silence within you will be the answer. The frantic spinning of the compass needle will cease. In its place will be a profound and unshakable stillness, a deep inner knowing that you are perfectly oriented. The constant, low-grade anxiety that has been your lifelong companion will simply be gone, its frequency no longer having a place to resonate within your newly tuned system. You will open your eyes to a world that looks the same but feels entirely different. The colors will be brighter, the air will feel lighter. This is because you are no longer perceiving reality through a thick filter of past trauma and future fear. You are seeing it directly, as it is. This is not a fleeting state of peace. This is your new baseline. This is the calm and steady state of a perfectly calibrated soul's compass. You have arrived. The storm is over. Your true journey has just begun. The recalibration is now complete. The new operating system is active. Your soul's compass is no longer merely a tool for finding your way. It has become a creative instrument for shaping your reality. Its needle does not just point to your highest path. It generates that path before you, moment by moment. The questions that have plagued you for years, what is my purpose? Am I on the right track? Will dissolve into irrelevance. You will no longer need to ask, because you will be the living answer. Your actions will be guided by an effortless, intuitive flow. Synchronicities will no longer be rare and surprising events. They will be the normal, everyday language of your existence, confirming that you are in perfect alignment with the universal current. You will not need to seek opportunities, relationships, or abundance. By simply existing in your state of true orientation, you will become the magnetic center around which your perfect reality effortlessly crystallizes. You are the creator. This was always your true identity, veiled by the magnetic interference of a misaligned world. The power to manifest your desires was never lost, only dormant, waiting for your inner guidance system to come back online. Now, your every thought, your every intention is a clear and powerful signal broadcast directly into the quantum field from a perfectly calibrated transmitter. The universe no longer receives a distorted, static-filled request. It receives a precise set of coordinates, and it responds with the full force of its creative power. There is no more delay, no more struggle, no more second-guessing. You are a direct extension of source energy, equipped with a flawless navigational instrument. Your life is no longer a search for the map. You are the cartographer. You are the architect. This is not the end. This is the true beginning. Your new life starts now. Go forth and create worlds.